Selfish and not like you,
I'd like to welcome all my people from uptown, downtown, in town, and out of town. It's your boy Negro Spiritual 121. Why you looking like that? I'm making sure they can hear me. You know, somebody got it where we can hear it too. Who playing in the background, listening while I'm talking? Smiling over there. You're doing something illegal.
It's not me.
Man, welcome, Negro Nights. Back in effect. Sheena K from around the way. How you doing today?
Hey. I'm good. How are you?
You good?
Yeah.
My mic keep falling. Look at it. It's like somebody gotta do something about that.
Right.
I ain't been here long enough. I was gonna say.
Crystal Renee.
Hey.
Let me see if her mic is up.
Hello.
Oh,
We can hear you.
okay. All right.
What up?
We're gonna skip over now. Young Mutts.
What up?
How you doing, man?
I'm fantastic. How you doing?
Good deal, man. And we got a special guest in the building.
Woo!
Special guest in the building, man. Tara Payne, how you doing?
We just had a conversation.
I know. We just mentioned it. We just
Correct me.
Sir.
Why I always want to say that though?
I don't know.
Tara.
It's Tara.
Tara.
We
Yeah,
just
like I said,
Damn.
I said it's Tara.
And
Tara
correct him every time.
Payne. Every
Tara.
time.
Just
Because I correct everybody every time too.
Listen.
Yeah,
Tara.
get her.
Tara rhymes with when your uncle said, "Go get my something out the Cara."
What? Wait a minute now.
What?
Go get my medication out the Cara.
You from Coweta.
No. Nothing wrong with Coweta.
You from Biggs.
Nothing wrong with Coweta.
Ain't nothing wrong with Biggs.
Nothing wrong with Biggs.
I ain't say nothing was wrong with him. I'm just saying your vernacular.
You never heard of older black people
Go to
say
the Cara.
Cara.
Yes.
You never heard that?
I
You acting
grew up
brand
with
new.
old African people.
Oh, that's right. What
Yeah.
they say when what do old African people say when they take go get something out the car?
Get it from the car.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Go to the car. Go to the car. Get a tea, man.
Get the team man.
You know the tea I'm talking. Yeah.
That means you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it sound mad.
Like, almost like patois.
Yeah, it is. Now,
Tara.
oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I had
What?
Tara.
I'm saying I'm just telling myself,
No,
Right.
but I wanted to make sure
That
that,
sound good,
that
though.
how your eyes look when I said.
There it
Yeah.
is.
I
do they
bet
look
you-
like I'm awake?
Yes, this Sunday evening. So how has your day been?
He was scared to even try to say her name.
Right.
Come on, say it 3 times.
My day
Tara,
has been
Tara,
amazing.
Tara.
Yeah, it's not like Beetlejuice. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
will happen.
Can't do
My
that.
day has been
Kid,
great.
I know, right? Gonna pop out.
Hanging out with my daughter and my little cousin, and
What'd y'all do today?
we went to a tea party.
Oh,
My friend Andrea invited us to a tea party. Our daughter's around the same age, and it was cute. Tea party just because. No birthday.
Wait
just
a
I love
minute. You went
that.
to a tea. Are they little
Yes.
kids? How old are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
She said
She
went to a
fancy.
tea party. I said, wait a minute.
Did you all have crumpets and cucumber sandwiches?
all of that.
Oh,
With the
yeah.
edges
That-
cut off.
They were
Yeah.
all imaginary
Gotta
too.
have the edges cut off.
It was imaginary.
Yeah. Oh, y'all had real crump?
Well, I don't know what a real crumpet looked like, but we
It was
had,
just a snack. Y'all
They
had
had
snacks.
some.
we
Yeah.
had tea party
Cute
favors and
snacks.
tea party food.
Cute snacks.
Biscuits and gravy.
No.
At a
You
tea
Southern,
party?
man. You
Oh, yeah.
Southern.
Talking about somebody being from
Tulsa,
Big.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Yo, man. So, oh yeah. While y'all getting real comfortable, pull out your Negro
Oh,
Nights.
Jesus.
Y'all Negro Nights trusty fans.
Right.
Oh my God.
Care of Dallas Walmart.
Sponsored by.
These little fans aren't gonna last very much longer, sir.
You better get some batteries.
There you go.
Batteries.
Oh, you bring them every week?
He
Well,
collects
this is
them
our second week.
Okay.
since he likes to turn the air conditioner off.
That volume from the AC is
Okay.
overpowering for our microphone.
Okay.
Did you get one?
No, because I brought my own. See?
Oh, she got one right here.
Okay.
But she, she's a Southern belle
Mm-hmm.
from the Tea Party. So, what plantation y'all was at the tea? No, I'm playing.
Oh, snap.
That escalated very
wow.
quickly.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Crystal, you ain't tell me.
I know. I was wondering.
Remember, this
Like-
is my first time in your house. You want me to come back, don't you?
You gotta come on. You gotta have a good time here.
She sure asked when
Oh, I
she
know.
sat down too. So what we gonna be talking about?
Look, because I'm
I
like,
told her we freestyle. She didn't believe
and I
it.
told her I don't rap.
Yeah,
So.
we freestyle.
Yeah.
Generally, we freestyle and make fun of Mutts. Actually, Mutts kind of makes fun of himself. So we,
Every show.
yeah, we don't even have to
We
really
had
do
a
too
good,
much.
we have a good time here.
Good.
Mhm.
I like
So thank you for being here,
Yes.
taking time out of your day. I know Sunday is the holy day, not necessarily because of church, but Sunday is a day of rest
It is.
and relaxation, spending time with family. So we trust
Washing
me.
clothes.
Yeah, whatever you got to do. So we appreciate you coming because, honey, that ride from Broken Arrow, getting out of bed from my Sunday afternoon nap and hitting that highway to come here, it's a long journey. It's a long journey. But we here.
After that good old nap.
Oh man, after that good old
That
nap.
nap on Sunday be different.
Mm,
It
it does.
And it hit different
It
right
does.
after brunch.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mhm.
And especially if you have the right temperature going on in your
Okay.
house and the pillow is just right and when you get under the blanket but the ceiling fan or your fan is going, so you get that right mix of tropical breeze, but then you can snuggle down up in the covers. Yeah.
The fact that she's so serious about it.
Listen!
Listen, a nap is a whole mood.
life-changing.
You gotta set your
you know that.
intention.
He said it's life changing.
It
is.
is.
I know.
Oh,
We are taking our
man.
naps back. Y'all go follow the nap
Nap
ministry.
ministry.
There we go.
Yes, the nap.
Is that a
On
thing?
IG.
It's a real
Yes.
thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Who's a preacher?
We
need
all
to go
are.
find out.
Yeah.
Right.
They trying to join the choir. So, Miss
Naps.
Tara.
What?
Nap. Nap. Nap.
That's not how the song. That's not even how the song
No,
goes.
the rest of people supposed
Go
to come
lay
in.
down.
No, I'm making up
I know
a
what
new
you're
version.
doing.
Yeah. See, she
I
know what
got
I'm doing. You don't know Tara can
Freestyling.
sing. Did y'all
Tara,
know
you
she
can
could
sing?
sing?
First of all, Miss Tara Payne.
Ooh, you said it right.
Yes,
Ooh.
I'm in the building
That
now.
sound like the
Hey.
name of somebody famous, by
It
the way.
is.
Mhm.
Y'all looking at me?
Come on.
I'm looking at
somebody.
it.
Come on.
Miss Tara Payne. We got to get the origin story.
Okay.
So where were you born at? Where
You want me to go
from?
back to Africa, or you want me to? No, I'm just kidding.
Do you know
Where-
your roots?
I don't.
Have you traced
I
your
don't.
roots?
All I know is West Africa, but that's everybody, right?
No, that
So,
ain't everybody.
That's true. That's not everybody. So I don't know totally. But y'all was born in Tulsa
Born in
and
Tulsa,
Right.
raised in Bartlesville. Yeah.
raised in the Ville.
In the
Beville?
For real.
I love this whole setup you got. You cheated.
So you-
It's
Right.
that coffee.
So
Beville.
Let me
Mhm.
see.
You can hang yours from there.
Then went to the University of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Hey,
Boomer!
Sooner.
Actually, I met her.
Yes,
Tara.
that's where we met.
Yeah. At OU.
Oh, y'all some
You intrigued now.
alumni.
Now, she might be
OU.
alumni. I didn't graduate, so
Yeah.
Okay, but
She
you went to
alumni.
OU.
I went to OU. Yes, and,
And-
came back to Tulsa.
How did you like it?
I loved it.
So you went to Bartlesville. How many high schools in Bartlesville?
Just one.
Okay. So you
The
graduated.
Bartlesville High School.
The Bartlesville.
Mhm.
The.
Don't nobody call it that, but I'm just.
And,
Somebody else got a the for their school.
Oh,
The Alabama State University.
on.
There
Please
you
don't
go.
ever forget it.
So the Bartlesville High,
Mm-hmm.
and you were the only black cheerleader. Now, tell me, what did
I
you
was
do
not
there?
a cheerleader. No. What did I do there? So I was in the orchestra.
What
I
instrument?
play the viola.
Oh.
Wow.
Playing the piano.
Hold
The
on.
clarinet.
Don't even say it.
What?
He's gonna make a joke about Viola Davis or something. He's gonna try to say
Why?
something.
How is
Look, I
that?
can see it in his
We
No.
face.
It gotta
know
be
because
that
we
way.
know you.
Yeah,
we do
look
this
at it.
every
See?
Sunday.
Yeah,
It was coming.
Yeah.
No, first of all, I don't know what a viola is. That's
but you
all.
was gonna say, is it
I
gonna be
know.
like Viola Davis?
What kind of old man? So that's how bad my jokes y'all think.
They was expecting that, too.
Viola Davis.
here on KBOB, we
It's
do
like
not
it's like
assume
a
what people are
violin,
gonna
but it's
say.
bigger.
You know what I mean?
Right?
Censor them right quick.
No.
So,
So the viola, is it the
The
big
viola?
one? The
No,
viola.
the you think about the the cello.
Okay.
Or there's a bass that's
Okay,
bigger too. So
yes.
my younger sister played the cello. My older
Wow.
sister and I played the viola.
Mm-hmm. So the viola is a small cello.
Not exactly. It's a little bit bigger than a violin. So you play it this way.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
Do you still practice?
Ooh, occasionally, very rarely, but I'm gonna pick it back up because I have a conversation with the guy at the violin shop downtown,
Mhm.
Right by Ida Red.
Mhm.
huh?
Right.
and he knew my music teacher, and so
Mm.
every
Oh,
time he
nice.
passed me, he's like, "Barbara would want you to play." I'm like, "I know it."
So
Don't disappoint Barbara.
Don't
Right.
disappoint her. Right.
I didn't know that you played an instrument,
Yes.
especially something that's so classical. You know, people who play instruments are really smart, like for real, because you all's brains have created new pathways when you're like learning notes and putting things together. Does what?
He raised his hand too, like he played an instrument too.
Oh, you play
He's
instruments?
like, you really smart.
Nah.
Oh.
I just try to get points, but you know.
Does your daughter play an instrument?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Got to say let's couldn't
Yeah,
be.
not yet.
You said not yet. Your daughter doesn't play instrument yet.
No, she
I'm
dances.
sorry. She dances.
Mhm,
What school does she go to? Well, we don't have to
She,
say.
She does dance at Vicky B's.
Okay. Shout out to Miss Vicky.
Yes,
Yes.
Miss Vicky. We love Miss Vicky.
Mhm.
What kind of dance?
Ballet, jazz.
Oh man, I just realized that.
My daughter used to go to Miss Vicky as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
So,
love it.
so you play the viola,
Mm-hmm.
and you about to get back into it. All right. What other hidden talents do we have before we go on past high school to college?
Right.
As Crystal said, I sing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
What is it more of a R&B type of flow, a classical, or what kind of singing would you classify that your voice suits your voice tone?
I don't know. So I know that I love worship. I'm on the worship team in my
I
church at
missed that one,
Antioch.
gospel too.
And
Shout out Antioch.
shout out
Mhm.
Antioch. Let's see. I like jazz. I like, soulful R&B. Just whatever
So
good for my
soul.
soul, like India Irie type,
Mhm.
Jill Scott,
Mhm.
neo soul type stuff.
Mhm.
Yes.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes, but Jasmine got pipes.
Mhm.
Don't she?
Yes.
Something serious.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't even put me and Jasmine in the same sentence.
Oh, okay. Well,
But that type of stuff, yes.
I get it. You
So travel on down the road
Uh-huh.
from Bartlesville so Negro Spiritual can
Because he's
gather his thoughts.
Right.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Scaling.
So after high
I'm
school,
not the
then
only
OU.
one here talking
Right.
to.
Yeah.
After high school, then OU. Then I came home from OU, went to school at Rogers State University in Bartlesville, the Bartlesville Extension. I'm hearing some static. Is that me? Let's
I
see.
don't know.
Then went back to OU, then came back and went to TCC. Graduated TCC twice.
Nice.
I have.
What'd you major in at
Alumni.
TCC?
I have. You alumni too?
Yeah,
Hey, come on, TCC.
The
So my first degree,
Tulsa
or
Community College.
Mhm.
I have a liberal arts associate's and then a certificate to interpret Spanish.
A certificate to it. So you are bilingual.
Mhm.
Oh, we pulled that up out of you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All these many
Bilingual.
talents.
Yes.
Mhm.
Anybody speak Spanish in here?
The
I
viola.
speak very moderate. I can understand it more than I can speak it, and my Spanish is a mix of kitchen Spanish, so it's pulls
you got those.
from every region. Because there's Spanish, and then there's different dialects and slang and certain things that you should say that's not okay. Even hand gestures that's like they'll, like you couldn't. I found out a lot of things that would be useful if I ever got dropped in the middle of Mexico
There you go.
in the cartel war.
Ooh.
Don't do this.
So I would need to,
Cartel.
if we ever get dropped.
Listen,
I
here
would
on,
Right.
here
I
on
don't know all that
KBOB 89.
Right.
The cartel.
Listen, you ready?
I'm
You never
ready.
know.
It's a true story that it could happen.
It could. I mean, after 2020, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
That would be my wife's cousin right there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
so-
he's
Listen
he's
here,
affiliated with.
Here on KBOB.
Cartel?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So now,
Look, are we on the right side or the wrong side? We had to be
is the,
We good. We good.
somebody
over
running
here.
up on us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Shout out to Hector.
Oh, mi amigo.
Shout out to Hefe, huh? Okay. So now, Tara, where were we at? We were at Oh no, we're at
We
TCC.
graduated TCC.
Bilingual, singing, playing the viola.
You doing good.
We're doing all these. Yeah, I'm getting
I'm giving you
somewhere.
props.
I'm getting somewhere. And so now,
Right.
now that I know all these things that of how brilliant you are, now I'm trying to figure out what led you to where you're at right now.
That's a
and
good
what
question.
is your grand master plan? But we're gonna get to that because everybody don't know where you at right now.
They don't know.
And so now I'm about to find out.
Right.
So
What's wrong with him?
I see you have a wedding ring on.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Was that between OU and TCC? We didn't skip that.
It was, yes.
You see?
So I have been, my husband and I have been married almost 14 years. It'll be 14 years.
Congratulations.
Tell us your secret.
Congratulations.
Thank you. What's my secret?
Yes.
To being married?
And those out there listening,
Now I want to know.
Marry somebody who's very patient with you, because I know that I can be all kind of whatevers. But
Noted.
our faith has definitely kept us married. And just being able to call on somebody other than ourselves. Keep folks out your business.
Mhm.
Keep God in it.
to-ting.
Amen.
Yeah. Stay prayed up.
As far as
Have
people,
fun.
right?
Communicate.
So when people be like, "What's your husband's name?"
Anthony.
When people are like, "How's Anthony doing?" You say, "He is fine. He is doing great."
I say he's
Even
married
though-
to me. What
That's
you think?
right.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though- That's right.
There you go.
You might have put
He is
Anthony in
blessed,
timeout,
huh?
but they don't ever need to
They
know.
don't need to know
No,
what's
that's
going on.
right. That's right.
I've actually had a friend of mine that I used to go to church with, tell me, whenever people ask you how things are going with you, even if they are horrible, tell them good.
That's right.
You know, because like you said, it's not their business. And then
Yeah.
I would share with people who would pray with us,
Right,
you know, but
right.
why share with just the general public?
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Dropping jewels.
Drop it.
Love it. Yeah, good question.
So
how
if-
did it happen? How did it work?
Let me ask a
Okay,
question.
listen.
So if Mr. Anthony is in the doghouse, how does he crawl out of there?
Didn't she just tell you she ain't about to
Mind
tell you
your
nothing?
Listen.
She not gonna tell
it
you
is an
nothing.
example.
Okay, now
It is not
I
Mr.
think you need
Anthony
to read.
directly.
Mutz is trying
Okay.
to figure out how to get out of the dog.
That's what I'm trying to
Okay,
do.
Maybe you gotta talk to your
there
wife
we
about
go.
that. I don't have no pointers for you.
There you
I
go.
told y'all.
Mhm. She said
You gotta
to
rephrase it, man. You gotta.
It's over now.
You can't-
I'm learning.
Don't get in the
she's-
doghouse. That's how you get out.
She's
There you go.
bilingual, playing the viola. You're not gonna just ask her. You got to come around like four corners.
Four corners.
Yeah.
While she's standing still and make hope she ain't looking like you know.
That's
What I
it.
mean?
right,
Even
right.
then, I still be like,
Yeah, man.
Tara, are there any black people in Bartlesville?
yes, more than you would think.
Really?
Right.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know how many now. I haven't been in Bartlesville for years, but absolutely.
Well, one thing I noticed about Bartlesville, and I've only been, well, my aunt used to live there when I was a kid, but when my son had a game in Bartlesville, I was really shocked by how, I just didn't know what to expect, but Bartlesville is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. All the greenery.
Mhm.
Yes.
And another thing that I was shocked, I was just like, when I was driving through the neighborhood to get to the high school, I was like, who lives out here? Who are these people?
Right.
Like, I found out that it was Phillips. Is it Phillips?
Yeah, Phillips 66 was started there.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of money in Bartlesville. I was
Oh,
just
they have
like,
beautiful
yeah,
homes over there.
beautiful
Yeah,
homes. And
Beautiful ain't even the word. Those homes are ginormous.
Right?
There's some big beep
There-
houses out
There
there.
are by the high school, yeah, and other places. But I mean,
Yeah.
Bartlesville's a normal town, so there's
Yeah.
all kinds of homes.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I was just shocked though, because
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what I expected. but-
Well, I can tell you, whenever my husband and I were dating, and he
He's
Is he
from
from
Bartlesville?
Bartlesville?
no, he's originally from LA, but he grew up here and graduated from Central.
Okay.
So
Nice.
whenever he and I would talk on the phone, and he finally came, he was like, "I thought like you were out in the field with cows," and I was just like, "Yeah,
Mhm.
no, it's
Everybody-
not what you think.
yeah.
People
Everybody
think that it's like the
thinks that,
country,
apparently.
and there's
Right.
parts of it that are the
Okay,
country.
you said it was from LA?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Yeah, I went to LA once and they thought people still ride horses to work and sleep in teepees. I'm like, you. And I was like, yes, we still do.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah, he said,
People
yes, we
still
still
ride
do.
they're not far from that, because once you get out of Tulsa, Bartlesville, well, even in Tulsa, you can go down 10 miles down this way and run and see horses, in people's yards. So
Chickens.
they're not
entirely. You
Yeah.
I love that, though.
Right.
Yeah, it's
I do.
nice.
It's a lot of country here. There is a lot of country.
I mean, don't go to Shoto. You know, we still got some Amish and
Shoto.
stuff. Yeah. People a lot of times don't even do like electricity and stuff, is my understanding.
You
I
see
could be
it?
wrong. You never heard of the Amish? You have to look them up because I'm not Amish and I don't want to.
Oh, that's the Amish community over there in Shoto.
And there's another community. So there's the Amish, and then there's another community
Quakers?
Is it the Quakers?
I think so.
I believe
Quakers
yeah.
are still around.
Oh yeah, people still.
Learned something new today.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
You did?
Right.
Are you not from Tulsa?
That's the thing. I was born and raised in Tulsa.
Oh.
And then as soon as I graduated, I ran off and then moved
I did.
As most of us do.
I ran off and then moved back to 2015. December 2015.
How long, and that Sheena, what she just said made me think. So after you and your husband got married, did you you said you moved back to Bartlesville, but then how long have you,
No, we've stayed here ever since we've been married.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been here long enough to see, and then we can kind of get into like, what are you doing out here in Tulsa? Because I know that you are very much like, at ground zero with like the sea change has kind of happened in Tulsa. So tell us about like your affiliation with like 36 Degrees North. What do they do? Your role there. And then I want to talk about the Black and Gold series that you've done. Okay. And also, you're also an entrepreneur. Yes. Okay. Let's get into
all
it.
The things. We need to know all the things.
Okay, so
KBOB.
just hush. We got this. You put your purse on.
Take some notes.
Yeah.
Listen, hold
Sit
up.
back with your purse.
Listen here.
Hey, that's a merce.
No, he calls it a purse.
Shout out. No, he said it's a merce.
He calls it a purse.
I know what it
His
is.
a purse.
I know it's a purse.
Yeah. He don't play.
What's wrong with the purse?
Nothing.
Listen,
He calls it that.
It's 2021.
Amen.
If you guys are hating on my purse, I know that I'm going to cancel y'all.
Okay.
Oh, cancel culture. It's real.
I'm going to cancel
That's where
somebody.
he's the epitome of cancel.
Oh, no. Baxter, I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, what? No, I can't be canceled.
But you can cancel people?
You trying to cancel people.
I'm about to cancel anybody coming at this purse.
Yeah, okay. That's
okay. I think you're all right. I think they're going to let you have it.
It's
tough, though. I mean, I like it.
It is.
Yeah,
it's
this
nice.
is genuine leather. This is a man purse. I got man stuff in here.
Look at it. Look now I want to know what man stuff you got in there. What you got in there?
I got bullets and condoms. I got man stuff in here. Yeah, man.
Anyway,
now
to our
how did we go astray?
T-Pain.
No. We call her T-Pain.
Right?
T-Pain.
If that's easy,
I love it. Yeah, I love it.
So how did I get to 36 degrees?
Yes.
Okay.
And what is it? And
Before I'm gonna clear that up for the kids watching. I got the Constitution in.
Okay.
You should know what's inside.
What kids
this.
are
Like,
that's
bedtime.
This is Negro. Now.
Girl, it is bedtime, but you know us.
It's bedtime.
Our
Kids better not be up. Look,
My kid is up.
All right.
So I came to 36 Degrees North because during COVID, my husband and I were both furloughed, and I was at home, and I was like, I had started my virtual assistant business, and I needed to get out of the house part-time.
Right.
So I thought, well, I don't want to just go anywhere. I want to go somewhere where maybe I can be encouraged in my business and be around other dope people and just, have that entrepreneur and that creative mindset to be encouraged. So I was like, all right, let me get a part-time job. Ended up there. I had been there for some programs before and really enjoyed them. So I went and ended up being like better than I could have expected. So I went and started off part-time. Now I'm full-time there. I am the community coordinator. So we have 3 locations. First, let me back up. So 36 Degrees North, for people who don't know, is we call ourselves Tulsa's base camp for entrepreneurs. Right. We like to make sure that we help entrepreneurs get to the next level in their business. So whether you come through the doors as somebody with an idea or a solopreneur or a person who's got a business already established, we want to help you get to the next level and help your business grow.
Awesome.
I love that.
So there's 3 locations now. I knew about 2, but there's a third.
So we just opened our incubator in July, and our incubator is in the City Hall building, 5th floor, and it's for tech companies or tech-enabled companies, high growth, high scalable companies that are in there. It's a special program.
Okay.
So only like the regular members aren't able to go in there unless they, mark those boxes.
Okay.
Unless there's a special event, but it's for those
specifically for that.
When you say your regular members, what do you mean by that?
So our members, we have co-working members, the members who go to base camp and camp 2. Those are co-working members, or they can be desk members or office members. That's what I mean when I say regular members.
Oh, so they have access to the third location as well. Okay. So you all right?
Why? I wonder why that is.
Oh yeah, who has
because
access?
There's the certification that we receive from the state. You have to be specific, follow those certain guidelines. Yeah, because the programming is specifically for them, and that allows us to keep that certification.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. The program is specifically for tech-oriented businesses,
tech or tech-enabled,
and how
growth, scalable.
How is there a cap like y'all do 10 like for this incubator? Is there a time frame on this for people who are listening who want to be in the tech field or are in the tech field and want to apply? How many people are in the incubator, and is it like a 10-month, 9-month? How does it go?
So I'm trying to remember how many people.
Hold on, let her finish one before you
I don't
overload.
Know exactly how many people are in there, but you can go to 36n.co, 36n.co, and then look at the incubator. I'm not sure how many people are exactly in there. I know that we are at about 60% capacity.
Okay.
But it's about 50,000 square feet. So it's
really
nice.
I'm about to walk up in there.
No, you're not. There is security.
I'm coming in there.
Look, I got tech.
So what is tech enabled?
Tech enabled. So that means your business uses technology in order to. Yes, okay.
In order to.
What?
Go ahead, y'all do what y'all do.
You have to ignore it anyway. So tech enabled means
it means your business uses technology in order to work. Like you have to have technology in order to use your business.
Okay.
So like let's say, dang, all the fans are dropping. It's okay.
I'm trying to help you out, and you don't want your fan.
I mean,
we don't want our guests.
It wasn't.
It's not doing the job.
It wasn't given what it was.
It wasn't intentional. It's all right.
Yeah.
So,
give me that.
What were you asking me?
No, you got one.
It was the tech enabled.
Yeah.
I just want to understand what that.
So, like, let's say that I am a baker. Yes.
Right. I'm about to pull the Miss Patrick,
here
the
on
teacher
KBOB 89.9 FM. This is Negro Night.
Okay.
Miss Negro over there.
And
well, look, Tyra, we about to have a war up in here.
No, we not.
There it is.
There it is.
Why she can't just let me have my war?
The guest put the smack down.
Why can't they have my war?
I mean, you can war within yourself.
Okay.
Right.
If you want to.
It's
already hot. We
pray on it.
Yeah, let's pray on it.
Hey,
now, you asked her a question. Are you going to let her finish the question? Oh, Paul, did you going to let Paul finish? Because just like 30 seconds ago.
Okay, so yeah, if I was a baker, right, then that's not I am the entrepreneur, but there's no tech with it, right?
Right.
If I create an app to where somebody can
purchase
my cookies, then my business is then tech enabled.
Oh, okay. So then they can apply to this program. Right.
Oh, so it's not actually a tech company. What if people just say, I have a website and people can buy stuff off of my website? Is that tech enabled?
Now that I don't know.
Okay.
Could be. We have to find out more details. Since that's not really, where Abby Marino is the person who is over that. And yeah, I don't have all the details.
I got you.
So I apologize. I don't have more details.
What exactly do you do? Like if I'm a guy from the outside and I meet you, what can you do for 36 degrees or for me?
Okay, so what I can do for you, actually, I am the community coordinator at Camp 2, which is our second location. And so, like, let's say you guys are all members, right? So if you're at my location, then I'm going to take care of if you need paper or you're having problems printing or, you want to reserve a conference room, something like that.
Right.
I'm on the ones and twos as well. I control the music.
Listen, I'm about to say, maybe we need to move to Camp 2. Is Camp 2 Chocolate City?
That's what people say.
Okay.
I mean, that's so funny.
Okay.
Right.
Not totally.
Right.
But that's what I've heard.
Right.
Okay, really? Well, maybe I need to start working at Camp 2. We about to turn that. We're going to turn it. Turn it up.
So you help members who are already in 36.
Yes. And
help them
if you were to come and say, okay, hey, I was looking at this facility and want to know what it is.
Right.
I could give you more information about becoming a member.
Oh, cool.
Show you around the facility, that type of thing.
Oh, nice.
So one thing that you've done at 36 Degrees North, I know that you had you came in there and you saw some things and you were like, let me see how I can use my experience and myself to make this a more inclusive and overall inviting, welcoming space for everybody. And one of the things I know that you've done, and I know Sheena's been, Baxter's been, I think Paul's been to the Black and Gold series that you had. Can you tell us the who, what, where, when, why, how? Why did you start it? When? And like, just talk about that for a little bit.
I wish I could tell you it was at Cut and Dry. That was not my idea.
Oh, okay.
So I actually came in and 36 Degrees North already had goals to make 36 Degrees North a more diverse place and to bring people in so that it can look like the city of Tulsa. So the idea was already there and was trying to think of, it wasn't exactly a speaker series whenever there was an idea. We just knew we wanted to do something. And then we came in and we talked about it, and then it evolved into a speaker series. And the speaker series, Black Gold, is talking about Black Wall Street. Mm-hmm. So we talk about a pioneer. We have a speaker each session, right. And each speaker is either assigned a Black Wall Street pioneer, or if they're a descendant and they want to talk about the person in their family, they can do that. So what we do is we tell their story, the pioneer story, and then we get into the modern day entrepreneur story, and we talk about any parallels, and then we just talk about entrepreneurship and whatever else comes up.
Black Gold.
You just say it like, but I just want to say like, I know we all did. You could probably go on their website and look at the other stuff.
We're going to take Mutts with us to the next one.
Yeah,
and we'll take you with us.
The series is done?
It's not. So what we did is we kicked off in June, and it was every week, in June. And we actually started back just Thursday. We're going to do it quarterly. So we started Thursday. The next one will be in November. So you still got a chance to get in.
Amen.
But you're like the perfect person for that. Like, the ones that I've been to, I was just like, I came away, like, I didn't know what to expect, the format, the layout. I came because I knew some of the people you were interviewing, but I really came away like those things really are like, you just pull so many great things from those people, how you interview the people, the flow of the show. Like seriously, every time I saw you on there, I'm like, oh my God, this girl needs to be on somebody's TV, because you have it innately in you to be able to speak to people, be able to get them to tell their stories, to keep the flow going, entertaining, like, the ebb and flow. It's just natural to you. Now, have you ever done anything like that before? Like, really?
Not necessarily. Wow. Like, I know that I have, I remember telling you I sing. Mm-hmm. And you know how when you're on the air, you don't want dead air, right? So I'm used to.
Oh, he don't direct that question to him.
Okay, so we're not going to look at that.
All the time.
So we're about to go to commercial.
Right? You gonna go to commercial in the middle of what I'm saying?
Right?
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, turn your fan on, because you know what
you ain't got no fan. I was being hospitable. I'm fanless.
Thank you. Look, get your fan. Get your fan.
We gon' after you're done though.
Okay. So I was like, we really going to a commercial? But no, I actually grew up. I come from a long line of storytellers. Like my dad, he cracks me up. And it may be a cultural thing. He's always telling the story, right? Him and my uncle and aunts get together. Yes, I love it. Yeah. My family, yes.
He laughed before he tells the story.
Even before he get it out. It's just like, oh.
Here we go.
So it's probably partially that, because I come from storytellers, and because I am a writer, and I genuinely love people, and I want to know more. Like, I'm curious about people, so perhaps that's what you see. I haven't had any formal training.
Girl, you're good. You got the juice. Yeah. All right, sir. We're going to go ahead and take that commercial break. Now, Baxter, go ahead and start working on it, because we know it's going to take you about
here
on KBOB 89.9. Somebody is always moving my stuff. Look, my commercial's at the bottom left. Sunday.
Nobody cares about behind the scenes.
Why? But you tell it. You talking behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
so it's gonna happen.
Yes, Jesus, fan him, Lord. He hot under the collar. Come on, let's.
I forgot no collar.
Exactly.
Yo.
I've never heard that.
So anyway, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
When it comes to Mutts, we gonna. He said we're
never gonna get to this commercial.
Yeah. Mutts, our dear friend Mutts, has been with us for 18 years here in this country.
Let me.
From where?
Uganda.
Okay.
The Pearl of Africa.
Okay. All right. Is that a commercial?
He said the Pearl.
He said it too.
Was that the commercial?
Like, if I was thinking about moving, that's where I needed to go.
That's where you need to go.
I think we should, though.
The West Africans are too rough. Hey, get in the car.
We're gonna talk about this.
You must be West African.
Here on KBOB
You are too?
89.9.
We coast you in the car. Get in the car.
Oh, sister. Okay. He said the West Africans was too right. You know, I ain't gonna lie, but I listen.
Y'all something else.
Yeah, it's called passion.
Right?
Passion. I speak with passion.
Exactly.
But anyway, so we're still going to commercial break for those.
All right. I'm gonna play
Just in case you were wondering.
I'm gonna play
in case you were
a
wondering.
different commercial since y'all wanna not let me play my commercial.
Peace and Black Power. This is the
We still go to
Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson. Whenever I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'm listening to The Bobby Eaton Show, 89.9 FM KBOB. For news, information, and critical analysis, The Bobby Eaton Show, that's where Dr. Umar hangs out.
What's up, y'all? This is Charlie Wilson, and you listen to KBOB 89.9 FM, Bobby Eaton Show.
When she walk through the mall, they be turning their heads. When she puts on a dress, you know she knocking them dead. As fine as God can make them. And whenever she dance, she never misses a beat. I'm holding on to her hand, she knows that I never leave. I'm lost.
What's up, y'all? This is Charlie Wilson, and you listen to KBOB 89.9 FM, Bobby Eaton Show.
When she walk through the mall, they be turning their heads. When she puts on a dress, you know she knocking them dead. As fine as God can make them. And whenever she dance, she never misses a beat. I'm holding on to her hand, she knows that I never leave. I'm lost in her vibration. After all this time, it just gets better, just gets better.
We here on KBOB 89.9. We are back. It's Negro Nights.
Right.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So
Great.
we were talking with Miss Tara Payne, T-Pain.
T-Pain.
We talking with T-Pain here, and we had we found out about the Black Gold series.
Mm-hmm.
So Black Gold, and I've been to one of the Black Gold. I've been to two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there with Guy, and I was there with Guy for the full one, and I got to see some of Miss Rose. Miss Rose.
LaToya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually
Rose.
mad that I missed Guys. I heard his was really good.
Oh
too.
yeah,
Toya's
definitely
was too.
good.
Yeah, her. No, you know I watched hers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was really. I
Y'all know
love
Toya
that.
gonna come with it, and God
Oh
too.
yeah, absolutely.
So Black Gold, the series Black Gold, you take a Black Wall Street pioneer,
Yes.
and you take a entrepreneur,
Mhm.
current entrepreneur, living and breathing Black entrepreneur,
From Tulsa, yeah.
and you link them together. So now we learn that you are an entrepreneur. I did not know that.
You didn't?
No, I was like, well, I don't know what you selling. I don't know what your service is. So for who is your Black Gold matchup?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Mhm.
I haven't done
You
any
ain't know I'm gonna
research
come
on
with that heat. Who's your matchup for the Black Gold?
It's about time.
I don't know. I have to do some research.
Dang, man.
Off the top of your head,
Ooh,
if you had one that
I wouldn't want to put myself.
not
with-
just research, but somebody that you would aspire to be, if that.
They don't
Okay.
have to. Do they have to be still with us today, or could it be anybody? Do they have to be from Tulsa?
They have to fit the Black Gold framework that she has going on already.
So I'm gonna do a Black Wall Street entrepreneur. Let's talk about. Trying to remember. I can't remember her name.
Miss Williams.
Let's do Lula Williams.
All right, Lula Williams.
All right.
Because Lula, they own the Dreamland Theater, yeah?
Mhm.
Yes. Lula was cold.
She sure.
People try to say that her husband owned a theater. Lula owned that theater.
There you go.
And she had other stuff that she owned too. So whenever Tulsa went down, they had property in Arkansas. They were able to, they didn't lose everything.
Fall back on some. Okay.
And I found out that they also had another theater that when Carlos Moreno was doing the research for his book, he came across a deed in 1922. She had another theater.
Really?
I forgot. Not Muskogee. I forgot what town it was. She also owned a confectionery too.
Yes,
so she owned several businesses.
Sister was cold.
Mm-hmm.
So that's telling me right there, diversify your funds. Yes. Don't just have one stream of income because if something happens to one,
it ain't gonna be no fun.
Exactly.
Well,
you got something to fall back
your
on.
business, Tara, and what is it that you do?
So I do virtual assistant work. I have
Come on,
somebody.
Yes, Lord. The Lord has answered today.
I'm like, what just happened? Was there a move that I missed? Right? You didn't catch it either?
No.
We need you.
We need you. All of us need you.
Okay. So what I also do is creative consulting. So
What is that?
So creative consulting for me, I've had clients who are like, hey, I have an idea. I want to, I have a client in Florida who's like, I've been thinking about doing this networking group. I don't really know how to get it off the ground. And so I'm like, tell me what you want it to be. Talk to me about what your goal is, who's going to be there. I'm able to just listen to my clients and see, okay, give them creative ideas so that they can move forward. Whether it be like, okay, I want to move forward in my business. I want more ideas on how to get more clients or how to retain more clients. Then I use my creativity to help them.
Okay, so in that process, when you sit down with somebody, you do your initial consultation, and they decide, okay, I need your help, and then you all do the contract or whatever you do, and now you're working with them. What does that look like? So if you sit down with, say for me, if you sit down and say, and I give you this list of ideas that I have, are you the person that's going to give me a checklist? Are you how does that work? Are you
to help you execute them?
Yes.
So first we would probably I would ask you which one you wanted to execute first.
Okay.
Which one is the most pressing to you? What's your priority? Because we can't do them all at the same time, right? So we want to know, okay, which one is your priority and why? And what do you see yourself doing with the confectionery? Okay. And what makes yours different? Okay. And how do you want to, just different things. Of course, we're talking hypothetically now, so I don't really know, what I would ask you, but just bring out stuff.
Well, the reason, I guess my question is and I want to ask you this too, when working in that space with 36 Degrees North and working with, people who are wanting to get their ideas off the ground, what are some of the hangups that you find that are some common hangups among people who have wanted to start a business, have started one, that's kind of keeping them from, moving to that next level?
Well, I can tell you what some of the things were that kept me. I honestly felt like I needed to have one more thing. I felt like, oh, well, you either have to complete this course or you need to do, there was another step before I could call myself an entrepreneur. And that actually, I believe it was either Vanessa Komara. I can't remember. It might've been LaToya Rose in our Black Gold series that talked about that. You don't need anything else, just start. But a lot of times people lack the confidence to just say, hey, this is what I do,
you're never truly ready. Just start where you are.
That's it. It's just like having kids. You're not going to be ready. Just not the same. Totally.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as you go.
It's true.
You learn as you go. And that's why it's so good to have a community, which is why it was important for me to be in a place where there's other people. I can walk into a conference room and I can see Baxter. I can see you. I might see different people and I can be like, hey, so it gives you a greater chance of having that chance meeting, right? You might be like, Baxter, I've been thinking about getting on the radio, but I didn't really know how I was going to do it. Well, we could just make a meeting. Right then, or,
Yeah. That actually happened. I was sitting at 36 and I was stuck on this email that I needed to send to somebody, just a paragraph. And I was just stuck on it, just in my head, and it goes back to that confidence thing, really. And then shout out to Oboon. Yes. He just slid in the booth for he had a meeting for he was like, what you got going? I'm like, I'm stuck on this email. And then he said, you want some help? Bada bing, bada boom. He told me, and I'm just like, that's why the community. Yeah. And I'm just like, wow, that's what that is about. So community, I hear community. And you said lack of confidence is one of the things that, why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think that sometimes we might put people who have done it on a pedestal. Ooh. Right? We think that they have something that we don't, or they've done something that we don't.
That they're perfect.
Or that, oh, well, they have a whatever.
A, B, C, D, and E, and I don't.
And it ain't. They just had the audacity to start.
That's it.
And it could have been that they come from a long line of entrepreneurs, but 9 times out of 10, it's somebody with an idea, right? and they don't have entrepreneurs. That was what for me, I was like, I don't know anybody else who's an entrepreneur, which I really do because my best friend's an entrepreneur and I'm surrounded by them. But in my family, it was just an excuse, really, not to start.
But
just
it's also like you don't see yourself as that thing yet.
That's right.
So it's like a self-image problem.
Exactly. And there's a fear with that.
And when you talked about, or was it you that just said, Paul, about like having kids, you know, or Sheena, I don't know who just said that. You're never really ready until you actually do it. But that's kind of true because like, I don't know if it was Bax or somebody was talking about like your business is your baby. And if you look at it in that in terms of that, like it's not going to grow. It's not going to develop unless you nurture it and treat it as such. And just starting where you are and learning. So like, even though you may have A, B, and C in the bag, you don't have D and E. So if I'm a parent and I have all the money in the world that I can provide financially for my kids, but my emotional intelligence is lacking, you know, I have no self-awareness, I'm just a mess, then those are, you know, nobody's ever going to be perfect. Nobody's ever just going to have 100% of everything that they need.
That's why you outsource it. You outsource it. Okay, I might not know, but Sheena know. Sheena's good. Let me talk to her.
Sheena is good. Sheena be on her stuff. Well, thank you. She does. She just does it. She doesn't overthink. And I think one of the issues that people, overthink, you overthink. Sheena don't she just executes, and that's one thing.
Because I'm an innovator and a creator, so I'm always thinking about the different. And one of my first majors was engineering, so I'm thinking about the different iterations. And let's run it through in my mind, you know.
Because you say what iteration means for Negro.
Listen here, right. I'm gonna iterate that fan back in my pocket.
I do have a quick question because earlier you said that you were a writer, and if I'm not mistaken, I saw that you have a book.
I do. I actually have one with me.
Hey, let's talk about this.
When Hope, I was like, I know.
When Hope Speaks. So When Hope Speaks is, and I didn't even get to let you ask your questions. I'm just assuming you want to know about it.
Yeah, I want to know about it. I want to know all the things.
So it actually is about my journey to motherhood.
Okay.
My husband and I went through 7 years of infertility and lost 4 pregnancies. And our daughter is our 5th pregnancy. So she's our miracle baby, our rainbow baby. And her name means hope. So this book is talking about how my faith got me through that trying time and how hope brought me to where I could see that miracle manifest.
Wow.
Nice.
Question about this book. This is a very deep and personal.
It is.
Exploration where you talk about if somebody was to really get into that book and what you're saying, and I want to know, were you cognizant at the time to take like notes, or did you? This is all reflective, like now that you can breathe, now that you got your miracle baby, and how long was the writing process and the actual let's put the writing and editing both together as the whole.
That was a great question. So I wrote a little bit at a time, but then I also have my friend who is my publisher, Megan Pinckney. Shout out Megan Pinckney, Joseph's Ministry.
Hey, Megan.
She told me after I had my daughter, she said, "Okay, the Lord is telling me that it's time for you to write your book." So because I am a writer, there were times where I wrote stuff down because I was either just so hurt or just like disappointed or stuff I felt like I couldn't tell nobody else. Right. So I did have a collection of things, but then whenever I knew, when Megan and I talked about it, and I knew I was going to write a book, then I had stuff that I started writing that was reflective, right? So it was a collection of both. And I'll say the book took longer than it should have to write because it was, and I'm not going to get emotional. It was still so fresh. Yeah. You know?
Right.
It was hard. Like I would start writing and I would cry. Wow. Even whenever I was trying to edit the book, I would cry. And I just
How old was your baby at that time?
Was she 2?
Okay.
And see, this book, whenever the book was published, the book was just published September 2020, and she's 5 now. So she was 4 or 3. Yeah. Yeah. So it was still fresh. I mean, and I don't know, I shouldn't say, because I shoulded myself a lot, which is a lot of the reasons why I think I wrote stuff down. But you would think that from 7 years before that to having my baby that I would have been like, oh, I'm good now. I got her. Right. But really? It's not. No, it's not.
It's a whole new experience, huh?
Yeah.
That is so interesting. It's so deep. Yeah.
I can't expect you to get over it that easily.
And see, even though I was doing 7
years, but it's like it was a 7-year gap from the last
No, so over 7 years, we lost 4.
Yeah, so each time is reopening.
Yeah. So you have more understanding and more grace for yourself than I did.
Yeah,
I was really harsh on myself. Like, and you could read that in there, where I was just like, well, what are you crying for? Like, you didn't really have a baby, just really hard. But you trying to, I don't know, I was trying to reconcile. Yeah, like,
if you, I felt like, if you don't mind, I went through tough time last year, lost my dad, right, and thank you. If I really allowed myself to break down, I don't know if I would have ever been able to come back.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you were kind of feeling. Like, if you break down, sometimes it's good to break down, release, get it all over with.
Yeah.
But for me and my family dynamic, now that the head, in charge, he's gone, and I got to be there. I can't, while everybody else is breaking down, I cannot, what I mean? And so I'm thinking, like, you probably would feel, I don't know if I would have been that insightful if that didn't happen to me last year. Let me say that too.
Yeah.
But I wonder why, and maybe it's the difference between men and women, but why do women feel that guilt yet, like you had nothing to do with it? Because my wife went through a couple miscarriages as well. And I was like, I was trying to understand, because I'm like, it's not you. Yeah. But I think there was a guilt within.
You feel like it's you because it's in your body. So you feel like it's something that either you did wrong. And then, for women, sometimes they say you shouldn't eat certain things, or you shouldn't do, you just don't know how your body's going to react. So I'm like, well, did I work too long? Did I drink too much coffee? Was I, because we're personally birthing the baby, then I feel like that we take it like we did something wrong. And that could just be me. But
no, that's definitely everybody, because they have a list of things. Don't do this. Don't eat that. Don't exercise, but do exercise, but not too hard.
Right.
Not too.
And then
they give you.
And then there are people that give you a long list.
Yeah.
Right. Then you have people who like do all that crazy stuff, and then they don't know they're pregnant. Then they have a baby. Right. Then you have people who can't even breathe. Like, don't breathe too much air. Like that's how I felt. Like, don't breathe too hard.
Right. Don't move.
I've always seen in the hospital, crackheads, meth heads are the most fertile. I'm like, maybe we should get some pregnant women.
Was it getting too heavy for you? If getting too heavy, you had to try to
don't know this man sitting to my right. Where you find this man?
No, but you bring up a good point, because a lot of times as women, we take it personally and we think it's all about us. And actually, my husband wrote one of the chapters in the book from a man's perspective.
Wow. That's
beautiful.
Did you ever find yourself like comparing, when you said that you were just like, why am I crying? I need to get over it. Did you ever find yourself comparing like your pain level to, like, even thinking back, well, so-and-so, my grandmother went through worse than, just thinking like, am I making sense here?
No, right. I get what you're saying. I don't think I compared my pain level to anybody else's.
Okay.
I think I just kind of had that internal thing, like, Okay. But what I did, I was having a hard time because I felt like I got the most invites to baby showers. Oh. Nobody knew I was going through all this, right?
Right.
Unless they were really close to me. But I was just like, okay, do you go? Do you not go? Right. I remember being at one and I was like, literally, I had to leave because I was like, I can't do it, y'all.
Right.
So and it's not because I wasn't happy for them.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just because I was holding so much, Yeah.
Right.
Is that in the book too?
About the crying?
Baby shower thing.
Yes.
Wow.
Where can we find your book?
You can find it on my website,
TaraDPayne.com.
TaraDPayne.com. You can go to Amazon.com.
Do you still do your virtual assisting consultation business?
I do. I am actually in the process of, like, I have a social media person because I'm at the point where I'm not able to do all the work, which is a good thing because I wanted to create jobs. So I'm looking for other people who can work alongside me.
Okay.
So I can.
So, but you are taking on new clients?
I am. Not in the month of August or September, but I will be.
In October.
Okay.
Well, put us on your list.
Yeah.
Okay. We first.
Yes,
we first.
Seriously.
Yeah, holla at me. You know where to find me.
So how did you start as creative consultant?
So I always knew I was creative, right? And people would tell me, honestly, I just kind of made it up. You got to have a business name whenever you get your LLC. So I was like, what is it going to be? Oh, my last name is Payne. Okay, I'm creative. Okay, I want to do consulting. It's going to be a group. All right, let's do that. We Payne Creative Consulting Group.
I love
So that's what we do. But I have always been told that people would tell me, like, you have the best ideas and you come up with the best concepts. Like, you should do that as a business. And so I was just like,
are you hiring?
Am I hiring clients or?
No. I have great ideas.
You
Ask
do?
him.
He does have great
Okay.
ideas.
I'm fantastic.
We can talk.
Amen.
Amen.
Pastor Mutz here.
Right, it was so. That's why she be mad now. That's why you be in the doghouse right there.
What did I do?
Are you high?
You actually.
He's trying to put
Are you high?
That's the Ugandan.
That's the Uganda
of
man.
Africa.
Man,
his romantic comedy voice on.
So Tara, Bax is Liberian. Mutz is from Uganda.
Okay.
So, and Sheena actually, where's your dad from?
Ghana.
Yeah.
Same people.
Mm-hmm. You said same people.
Same.
What you saying?
What? Hold.
Am I lying?
Y'all don't even know how to make
It's
jollof.
not the same.
So what are you talking?
Jollof rice?
Yeah.
It's the worst. Don't even.
Right?
Have you had jollof rice before?
No, she's saying yours would be the worst.
Yeah,
mine would be the worst.
Yeah.
Can you make ugali?
We've never even heard of it.
Exactly.
You made that up. Look, you made that up. We don't know nothing. Nobody knows what that is but you.
Bring some back when you come back.
Bring it. You bring jollof, and I'll bring ugali. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Well,
it.
I can tell you right now that there's nobody in Tulsa that makes jollof rice better than Negro Spiritual's mom. So
What?
I would
no,
have to
I
have
would
an
have to.
African food off in
I would
here.
have
I'm
to
so
disagree.
excited.
My friend
Really?
Omari's dad, yeah, he could throw down.
Oh, really?
Where he from?
Nigeria.
Is this a wager?
Nigerian jollof is a whole fallacy.
Everybody bring your jollof. We gonna have a jollof.
Right, that's what
Oh
I'm saying.
God.
I think we need to have a jollof rice
Jollof war.
war here in Tulsa because
Amen. Who's
Coach
the
Right
judge?
here
Are
on
you a judge?
KBOB. Jollof
Are you a
Wars.
judge?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll be a judge.
All right, we
I
got
think,
3 judges right
Oh,
here.
yeah. But no,
I'm
but I
the
saw on
judge.
Facebook people talking about
You the
it.
judge and the jury.
No, you
How
can't
about
be
that?
the judge.
You can't be a judge.
I've
Because you
been
got
eating
to be
jollof rice
biased.
since I was a kid. What you
If
how
your
can I
mom
not
is
Yeah,
be
you
the
be
one
the judge.
cooking, you're
No,
gonna
I
be
didn't say
biased.
she's gonna be cooking. We're gonna just have somebody from each country.
All right. I'm
That's a
representing
good
UG.
Hey.
Shout out to the 256.
Shout them out there.
Just made Uganda a gang.
Shout out to the 256.
So I'm looking on Latoya Rose joined in for a little bit. I don't know if she's still there, but she
Latoya.
said all of us need Tara Payne. And I
Yeah.
would agree.
Shout out
Yeah.
Miss Rose.
Thank you, Niecy.
Yes.
Latoya know I love her.
Mhm. Well, you're gonna have to come back. Seriously.
I would love to.
Enjoy
Yeah,
having you
we
here.
only got 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
We coming close up on our
And
time.
I apologize in advance for these two right here. I'm so sorry. You see
Don't
what me and
even be-
Sheena got to put up with every
Listen here.
Sunday.
What are you looking at me like? See,
Right?
I usually leave here every Sunday with that face.
Yeah.
Here on KBOB,
And
we do
sweaty.
not stand for toxic femininity.
Amen.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
Is that can't e- that's not
what
even
does
a
that have
thing.
anything to do with anything?
Yeah, he
It's
just
not a
wanted to
thing.
say
Because y'all,
that.
you see,
He just wanted to say
That I
that.
have
right,
no,
see?
sir.
right.
Okay, let's not end the show on a low note. Let's end it on a
Amen.
high
That's
note.
right.
you see what I'm talking about?
Somebody got to
Don't
come
be
and
looking
get
at me
his
like
shit.
this. Don't be like
Yeah.
Look,
Come on, Sheena.
we need to get
I'm already in the
another.
doghouse at
we
home.
need
I can't be in the
six-
doghouse here too. So
We need a
You better go by,
seats
Reese's
for
to get you some
another
flowers.
man.
That's right.
I've never bought her any flowers.
What?
How you married?
Oh,
She don't like flowers,
Here on
I'm not a
KBOB.
flower guy.
but
But
you ain't
is she
buying
a
flowers for
flower
you.
woman?
Listen, I tell you who I am right at the gate.
What?
Can you cue the funeral music? Because this right here,
listen.
you're not buying flowers for yourself.
Kill
sir.
Charlie Wilson right now. Shower number tweet. Come on.
wait a minute.
Cue Charlie.
We gotta let Tara tell the people how they can get
Tell
it.
the people,
How they
Yes.
man,
can get in
'cause
contact
that's
with
way
you.
too
You're on
funny.
IG.
I'm on Instagram, Tara in Tulsa. So it's Tara_N_Tulsa. Tara in Tulsa. I'm on Facebook. Don't friend me if I don't know you. I won't have you.
Come on now.
Just keeping it real.
No, that's real.
Let's see. Where else can you find me? On LinkedIn. And you can go to my website, taradpayne.com.
And you can also take her a nice treat at 36 degrees north to show
Base
your
Camp 2.
Base Camp 2. Chocolate
Actually,
City.
it's Camp 2.
Oh, Camp
Camp 2.
Base Camp, Camp 2.
Yeah. I'm going to rename it Chocolate City.
I know, right? I like it. That's
Thank
a
y'all for
dope
having
name.
me.
We showing up.
Thank
Clowning.
you for coming on the show.
For sure.
Thank you for putting up with the antics here. I hope you had a good time because we like
Your
to have
antics.
Give me my
fun.
stand back before I leave.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm gonna see you at 36.
Yeah.
You know where she's at.
But thank you for sharing your story with your book and your family and everything that you've been through. Much success to
Thank you so much.
Completing the book. That's just not just how powerful the story is, but just getting your book done. That
is amazing.
That's a
And
heavy
what
feat.
a
Everybody doesn't
role
get
model you
a
are
great
for your
publisher.
daughter too, by the way. Like
thank you.
showing her like how to persevere through pain and just keep going, in spite of, and turning your pain into purpose.
Yes.
Like Sheena says all the time. That's what it's
that's
about.
my thing too. I know I liked you. I mean, if we're gonna be in pain, we got to do something with it. We got to turn
That's
it
right.
Figure it out.
That's exactly right. And then you heal other people by being vulnerable and telling your story. So go cop that book on Amazon. When Hope Speaks by Tara Payne.
By Tara Payne. You turn your pain. These are lessons that y'all learn before we get out of here. Turn your pain into purpose, and that purpose into profit.
There's that.
There you go. Remember, we got to take care of us. Love and blessings.